Hello and welcome back everyone to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Last time we felled and defeated Saffron City Gym Leader Sabrina. And this time we have a lot of stuff to go do and explore, as over the past several episodes what we have done is I forgot to remember to go do one important thing for doing this, but in the end it actually realistically didn't matter, as it wouldn't have improved our team to overall stellarly. So today is going to be the day where we go and tackle that thing. So it is probably going to be a little bit of a break for our next gym excursion, as we have a bare minimum of 2 very important dungeons to go exploring. Likely we're not going to finish both of them even in this one video, and probably more likely than not it's going to be 2 or even 3 additional videos before we actually go face the next gym leader, which is here in Cinnabar Island with Blaine. Blaine, however, is not much higher leveled than where we are right now. He is presently level 48 at his maximum. No, lowest is level 48. So keep that in mind, is we are not exactly prepared to go fight him yet, so we do need a little bit of time to go and train, prepare, and just generalized stuff to get ready. But there's one very important place I'd like to go first, and that is here. This is the Pokemon Mansion. Got an antidote. Could be quite useful. Pokemon Mansion. Creepy music, and as I mentioned before last time, I think anyway, is that this is where you get access to the Grimer to get your Alolan Grimer, which is actually quite a useful Pokemon. One of the Pokemon I actually was in decisions for on using for the team, where I had to rework everything. First floor, there's a Max Lure as well as a Max Repel. So it is very, very useful for you to go and just explore this whole place, get all the items possible. I likely am not going to be going and grabbing and showing everything purely, well, not grabbing everything, well, I will be explaining what we have here, but this place is a little big, and really outside of a bunch of items, there really isn't much of value here. A lot like, as I mentioned before, Chansey is going to be your rare spawn here. There are a few Pokemon, however, that are inside, of course, the Pokemon Mansion. Grimer is the big one, however, you can also get Ditto. Yeah. Ditto was one of the other Pokemon that I actually had in the running for potential new members of the team back when I was initially planning. Mia thought that it would be amusing to have Ditto on the team, essentially a Pokemon. In Kanto, we both are not overly fond of Kanto Pokemon. We're both really aren't overly fond of Kanto Pokemon, and we had a hard time figuring out what to even put onto the team. And sorry, throat's a little bit clogged. And one of the issues we kept running into was, what do we even have on the team for Pokemon when we really don't have any strong feelings here nor there on any Pokemon in the region? Well, go with the one Pokemon whose entire gimmick is not being the Pokemon it is, and that was Ditto. It was a neat idea, and I actually really enjoyed the idea. The problem with it was just, it wouldn't have any real usage. Ditto PP up on this floor, but there is also a coach trainer. If we can find Magmar, that's what it was. Like, there's a few things in here that are looking Magmar. Really? God, I can't remember what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. But, oh yeah, I was thinking about Ditto. Yes, Ditto. Yeah, Ditto is... We're not overly fond of Gen 1 and things. And we didn't really have any strong feelings on Pokemon here or there for what to bring. And we both kind of settled on maybe it would be fun to bring Ditto. You know, it's a Pokemon that really doesn't do much of anything. And there's never any other series where we would be using a Ditto. There's no other game where, of course, Ditto is acquirable. That is set in Kanto, because we're probably never going to be playing another Kanto game. And so I thought, yeah, Ditto could be fun. But you're starting to see the problem. Melmetal, we just got. Which I even got Melmetal far earlier than I would have liked to, just given how powerful Melmetal is. This is the first place you can get Grimer, and if we had gotten Grimer, you know, anytime sooner here, it would have been massively overleveled and just demolished everything by the face of its pure force levels. And it would have been horrible against Sabrina. Then there is Ditto is only obtainable here at this point in the game. You're starting to see the problem of why I needed to go back and remodel my entire team so aggressively and extensively. It came down to the team I'd had prepared beforehand. Our second member of the team would have been Dragonair. Well, Dratini. Yeah. Our second member of the team would have been Dratini. And we would have gotten Aerodactyl, Melmetal, Mach, well, Alolan Mach, and Ditto rapid fire at this point in the game. It would have taken this long for us to have gotten a third team member, normally speaking. There is something I'm doing wrong here. There's probably another staircase I come down on at some point, and that is where I am getting myself all twisted turned around. I'm just rambling. But, yeah, there we go. Floor 3. So, floor 2, there was a coach trainer. Though there is a coach trainer, Coach Rita. And she will give you TM22 Rock Slide. That is the move that I actually wanted to come here earlier and grab. But I made the decision that, yeah, no. It was not going to be feasible for us to have gotten it. Just based on these levels, and I didn't want to go here, kind of rush just to grab the TM, and then not really go over things later on, because again, sequence breaking is something that, as much as I enjoy doing it, I don't want to do too much of it going forward, even though it would greatly help Melmetal by giving it actually a very powerful rock move, allowing it to deal with these trouble metals and fire types. Well, then again, we have a number of things capable of dealing with fire types. We have you, we have the rock type, we have the ground, we have Pikachu, we have water moves, and we have dragon type. Fire punch, really? I would have expected that you would have at least had, I don't know, like flamethrower or lava plume at this point? Then again, levels in these games are kind of all screwed up in all sorts of different ways, because... And then you somehow survive? Like... These Kanto Pokemon befuddle me. Because I distinctly remember Kanto doesn't have exceptionally great stats across the board. And yet, here all of these Kanto Pokemon are continuously surviving all of these hits that I feel that they should not be surviving. Because I know Kanto doesn't have great stat spreads. And yet they just live. I'm confused. I'm just very confused by things. Oh, this game loves to screw with me. This game loves to screw with me. This game loves to screw with me. But hey, I will just figure it out at some point. But yeah. Again, sorry about all the rambling. I'm still a little bit in COVID brain right now, but I know that you guys might enjoy the witty banter nonsense. So there's that. Okay. That is one of the... Okay, no, so there's nothing here from them. Okay, then that must mean... Ooh, rare candy. He has a rare candy, and there is TM foul play on this floor. You can't fall down these pits. Ah, I see now. Everybody get out of the way. Okay. So... there is another access point somewhere on this floor. Ah, I see it. I see. I think I gotta do. I think I gotta go find the statue, flip the switch. Flip that switch. No. Oh, these things are annoying. Leave me alone, game. Leave me alone, you freaking rats. I don't want to deal with your nonsense. Capiche? Got that, buddy? I do like how it looks like a Dragonite, though. Adorable. Sound of moving things. Does that affect on other floors, though? Okay, it doesn't affect other floors, then. I had a feeling it didn't affect other floors. I was just vaguely curious if it did or not. But this... there we go. Yep, that opens it. There's the coach. There we go. That's what I was looking for. You thought you were a burglar, but you're a kid trainer on the phone with a coach trainer. There we go. Let's fight a coach trainer. This is the trainer I was looking for. Again, you also see why I didn't go and do this until after Sabrina. Graveler. Oh, good. Again, more things that absolutely body me. I am sad that... I think I mentioned this last time or a little bit before, but Melmetal isn't really going to get to show off Double Iron Bash all that much in the gameplay. Which is a shame, because I really like the move. But the problem is that it learns Double Iron Bash at such an obscenely high level. I think it's in like the mid-60s. And the Elite Four is nowhere near that level. They're in the lower levels compared to that. So we're not going to get the chance to go to the Double Iron Bash in the main story of the game. Though there is a decent amount of post-game, which of course we'll be covering with it, so there's that. Rock Slide. That's a pretty normal rock type. Wow. You're surviving things. Again, why are things surviving so much better than I would expect them to normally do? I don't like it. I don't like it when things survive what I think they normally can't. Like, I know that Dragonair is not a special attacker. It's not even an attack of any kind. It's a fragile little noodle dragon that's just there to do fragile little noodle dragon things. I probably realistically should have just gone over. I'm not going to do that. Thankfully, you don't have Arena Trap. So we can switch to Wild Bind. Are you going to use Earthquake or something like that, is my real question. Because I could have gone for Aerodactyl if it was immune. But you also... Yep, Earthquake. I was like, I could have gone to Aerodactyl. Well, then again, no, you still would have probably outsped me anyway. And that would have been very problematic for me. Because for as good as Aerodactyl is, in terms of speed, I don't think... Actually... No, I think it's fast. I think it's a little faster than Dodrio. I think maybe a little faster than Dodrio, but I doubt it could take it out in one hit. Because it would be a non-stab move that's just neutral damaging. Whereas it would hit him with a super effective non-stab move and a Guardrail. So, might have been in the best interest of things to have not done that. I occasionally do make smart decisions. At times, though, it just won't be up. Poliwrath. Not what I would have expected from someone using Rock Slide. Not at all what I would have expected. But it does learn Rock Slide, so I guess it math checks out, I guess? Even though it doesn't make sense at first. Okay. Yeah, I do like how I am continuously underestimating everything in the game so far. Or at least I'm underestimating the damage that everything will take, and I'm overestimating the damage I will deal. But at the same time, I am also underestimating the damage I will take, and overestimating my survival chances. So, there are problems with me not having ever known anything about Kanto. Like, it's a balancing scale. My lack of knowledge on Kanto shows, and it oftentimes bites me. Which is part of the reason I'm very glad that I decided to play this game. Because if I was playing a mainline actual Kanto game, well, not a mainline actual Kanto game, one of the other Kanto games, where moves are significantly worse, I think I would have struggled. But having so much fun as a present just for you, TM Rocklight. Granted, I would have also planned out my team significantly more thoroughly had I been playing one of the other Kanto games, because I wouldn't know, I want to use an Alolan form, or I want to use Melmetal. I want to use a mythical that didn't exist back then, and I want to use an Alolan, which didn't exist back then. Now I can't do that, because, those other games that didn't exist. So I would have thought about my team significantly more. There we go. This is the way to progress the game. Let's, I love how it just runs in circles. It's running in circles, and it's not even doing anything effective. It's just being silly for our amusement, I guess. This is probably TM Foul Play. There we go. There's TM Foul Play. Very useful TM for anything that is not necessarily a damage dealer itself, but can learn it, as it rebounds offensive stat power back at its opponents. Only issue really is that Ghost and Psychic type, well then again, it would be good against the Alolan Marowak, because Alolan Marowak is weak to Ghost, and it is physically based, but not really. It's defensive, but it's physically based with a Thick Club. I will see you guys next time while avoiding this blob of death. See you guys next time. Let's rock and roll. And hopefully things go a little better next time.